What's going on, world? Hope all is well. Much love. Got my guy from Sea Pleasant, Maryland.
What it do, Slim?
Jarvis crazy ass.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Glad I got you in here, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Finally.
I really do.
Man.
I appreciate you, Slim.
Finally, man. Good shit.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to start off like this, though, yeah? Like I was saying, like, where the hell why do everybody in PG County, DC, the DMV say the word Slim? Like, where the fuck the word Slim came from?
Man, that's a good ass question, Slim. I think it was a nigga named Slim. Right. Like back in the day, probably like 1980s, maybe longer than that. But Slim used to get into so much shit. It just stuck with us, Slim. They're like, man, who broke in that house, man? It was Slim. It had to be Slim. I think after that, bro, shit ain't never went away, man.
Never went away. Everybody, like, when I talk to people from other places, they're like, why the fuck y'all say Slim? What's the Slim shit all about? I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
because there's I know a lot of niggas that's kind of like heavyweight that I still call Slim. So I don't know, bro. Slim, man.
No matter your size, pause, big, tall, short, whatever.
Male, female, Slim.
Right. Yeah. But this is something else I want to know, right? From a comedian standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think led you into the direction of comedy? You know what I'm saying? From coming up on your side of town.
Man, listen. The funny nigga ain't got no problems. When you a funny nigga, they don't want beef with you. Ain't got no problems with you. You gonna get invited to everything. They want you to come around. You might, you know what I'm saying, whatever you indulging in, it's gonna be for free. They ain't gonna charge you. Everybody wanna laugh, Slim.
Yeah.
People love the funny dude, man. So I'm like, man, listen, man. It wasn't because of that. I was just like, comedy gravitated towards me, bro. Like
that's interesting.
Like it's like
okay. What you mean by that?
Like I was just being myself, but I was, making people laugh. And after a while, you hear the same thing. You're like, bro, you funny as shit. First, you be like, man, he might want something, or you know what I'm saying? They might want something from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They might be trying to like, you know what I'm saying, persuade nigga. Let me get like $20, but you funny though. But after a while, you hear it enough, bro. It's like, man, this might be what I'm meant to do, bro. So. Don't nobody want no problems with the funny nigga, man. You can't hate the funny guy, man.
It's true shit, though. You're going to get cooked.
Yeah, it can go down.
This whole time, I was thinking about something, right? Like, on the low, like, it really don't matter where you from. I know, like, 'cause I'm from Fort Wash. Like, to me, everybody got a little bit of funny in them because you going to get, like, when we get the Jonah, if you can't be witty and you can't come back.
It's over.
You just gonna get cooked.
Yeah. You might just go ahead, your last resort, you might just go ahead and have to kick a fight off.
And then it could go that way because like it really start off with Jonah. And then if you can't hold your with Jonah, then
it's over.
Next thing you got to defend yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like
for real,
it's almost like, all right, if you can't hold your own with Jones, then we just gonna keep leaning on you.
Yeah.
And then from there, like you said, it might be over for you. So
everybody can't handle it. I think it's
the culture from where we from. Like I said, you gotta be funny just a little bit. You gotta have a little bit of charisma and humor.
Yeah.
Even with the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Like they always say, if you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything.
Yes, you can.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same.
Yes, you
everybody
can.
know that. That don't matter. That's just men shit. No matter where you at, where you from.
Laugh you right out of them.
You know?
Yeah, laugh you right out of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of, as a man, one of the characteristics you gotta have is humor.
Yeah.
So when did you realize you were funny though?
Man, bro, when I was in school, bro, like, you got the funny guys and then you got the performers. I was like a performer, Slim. Like, it used to be times when I'd be in school, bro, I had a classroom, bro, the teacher, they ain't even paying attention to the teacher no more. They locked in on Jarvis.
Right.
Jarvis might miss a day. I come back the next day like, oh, man, we needed it yesterday, man. It was born in this joint, man. So I'm glad you back. So it's like, bro, when you get that type of, that feedback, bro, like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like it was destined for me, bro. Cause it'll be times the teacher they'll give me my moments and let me go ahead and run the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Because you can control the class.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's real shit.
Yeah, I used to call my mother and be like, man, listen, they listen to him, you know, like they listen to him more than they listen to me. He might come up and joke everybody on him. Then he'd be like, all right, y'all, come on, man, it's classwork time. And now they lock back in. So, bro, this is the gift of gab.
That's the sign right there.
Yeah,
gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? So from there, it just built, like, how did you build on it from there?
I jumped out there. I just jumped out there, bro. I was like, man, let me give it a shot, bro. And you know, I kept working at it, and you know, when you keep doing something, you know, you gotta be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because when you first start, it ain't gonna never be like perfect off the break, but you keep doing it, It's like riding a bike. After a while, you doing it without even knowing you doing it. You at work, you might be ordering a meal, but it's like it's always whatever you do is in you. So you might make a couple people laugh, and you don't even know what you're doing.
I think black men kind of got like a talk shit gene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I always recognize moments to kind of say something funny, and you got to kind of be fearless with it because everybody might not get it. Like, you know, you might say something and you might offend somebody. You know what I'm saying? It could be a little too harsh. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But you can always reel it back. But it's hard to kind of turn it up. Like if you don't got it, then, you know, it can kind of, I ain't gonna say take away from who you are as a person, but it definitely can add to your personality.
Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I feel like everybody I know is funny to a minimum extent. Like if you ain't funny, or if you don't have any type of humorous bone in your body, you dry. Yeah. To an extent. Like you have to have some type of sense of humor. I know my sense of humor wild. You know what I'm saying? Like I be laughing at shit and people like, well, you know, it could be, you know, I post
you think that's
shit.
Funny?
Like, man, you know. Like people always hit me with that. Like, you know, like, like don't be sending me this shit on the gram. Like that was too much. I'm like, I mean, you know,
nah, but that's what make you, bro. You got, man, listen, man. Once you realize, like, man, it ain't a damn soul on this earth that's perfect, bro. And like, once you realize that, you don't care. Like, nah, I don't care. Like, I'm going in this joint, bro. I don't give a damn. When I go on the stage, or when I'm doing what I'm doing, I don't give a damn because it's nobody that's perfect, bro. So I'm not about to allow you to judge me, Slim. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on myself. So with that being said, bro, listen, man, I'm gonna get this shit off my chest.
Right.
And whoever take to it, they take to it. Whoever don't, man, hey, I'm sorry. My bad.
Right. And you can always say things in a joke that you normally can't say.
Yeah. You know, it's at least one or two people that done been through whatever you say, bro. Whether you think it's like that, I don't know if I should say this kind of crazy. It's somebody that's thinking that same shit, but they ain't gonna say it. They ain't bold enough to say it.
That's true shit. But you just mentioned like stand-up, right? So from a stand-up standpoint, who inspired you the most, like coming up from a youngin' up through the years?
It's more than one person though.
It should be. Yeah, it should because it's generational comedians. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna go Bernie Mac because he ain't care, bro.
Bernie was.
I don't even know if Bernie will be able to do what he doing in the time we living in now because people so sensitive.
I think that has some, like, we know our lives are divine in a sense, like that. It was already written in a sense, right? Yeah. It kind of seemed like he went out just from a comedy standpoint, just pure comedy. It looked like he went out at a time where he can be appreciated. Yeah.
Because I think they definitely, I love Bernie, bro, but I think this time we living in now, they would have tried to cancel my man, bro. They would have tried to cancel him, bro, because he ain't cared. So it's Bernie. You know, when I was younger, bro, my aunt, she used to have a cassette tape, and she used to have a Richard Pryor joint on the cassette tape.
That's one
side A, side B. Richard Pryor was one of them ones too.
Absolutely.
And right now, I like Mike Epps, dog. A lot of people,
Mike Epps.
you know, a lot of people be like, because I like Mike Epps because I could go outside my neighborhood and everything he talking about, you could just go around your hood and see the people that he portraying or who he talking about. So I could relate to Mike Epps. So
he round the way funny. Like he's not like that's one of the things I wanted to talk about, right? Like the different levels and stages of comedy, because he's a good example of he's not like he's definitely a dude that was, you could tell that was like funny in school, funny in his neighborhood, and that just translated and he built upon that. You know what I'm saying? Like even the reference points for his jokes, you know what I'm saying? The stuff you talk about, you can tell, but it's so many different types of comedians. Like you got, especially now, because you know social media is around, so
pop like that.
That's one aspect, right? So we ain't gonna touch on that just yet. But when you look at like the legends, it really was like you had to just be funny around people enough to the point to where you went straight to the stage. Now, if you were good on the stage, all right, you might get a TV show. You might get in a movie. Maybe a commercial, you know what I'm saying? That's what media was, you know what I'm saying, then. So when you look at that transition into the social media age, now it's like a range of different types of comedians that come up differently. You know what I'm saying? So going back to the stand-up, like, how do you view stand-up comedy compared to like somebody that's funny on TV or somebody that's funny on social media? Like, do you rank it differently? Is it something that everybody should be able to do, or like what's your viewpoint on like the range of comedy?
I don't rank it because you as a person, you know your strengths. You know what I'm saying? So you know what you're strong at. If you feel like you're stronger when it comes to skits or, you know, being on movies or shows and stuff, that's your strength. If you feel like you're stronger when it comes to stand up, that's your strength. Like, long as you know what you're strong at, do it. Comedy is comedy. So it's like now it's like it's better because everybody got their own little lanes. It's just the freeway done opened up more. So you know, you got people that's funnier this way. You got people that's funnier this way. So it's like whatever you know that you strong in, do that. Like I'm not gonna tell nobody like, hey Slim, you do skits, so I don't respect you, bro, because you don't get on the stage. That's probably not what he feel comfortable with or what they feel comfortable with. So they know their lane.
That's
because if you jump out there and you know that's not your lane,
right,
it can end bad.
So it's interesting you say that, right? To me, the only lane I feel like you gotta be solid in as a comedian is stand up.
Me too, but you know what I'm saying, the world we living in now, bro, you got people they don't do that. They get their money off skits, or they doing their thing. They stand. They like, nah, I don't do that. I'm gonna stay right here, and that's cool.
So I'll give you. So I'm gonna give some examples, right? Because we just talking about the range of comedy. So we talked like Richard Pryor. Like when you look at some of the OGs, they were legends at stand up. Like they all had legendary stand ups. You know what I'm saying? From Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. One that I don't want people to ever forget. I think I mentioned the name on the podcast, but it's Robin Harris. I remember my mother used to have
Robin Harris. Funny.
Robin Harris was hilarious, but he was like Bernie Mac type of raw. What movie was that he was in with the
House Party?
See, people don't like. He went from stand up and got into movies. Kind of like Red Fox did stand up, and Sammy Davis Jr. was kind of more of like in the Jamie Foxx, but I'm gonna kind of get back to like the MC kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Because Jamie Foxx whole time was a red breed, but Richard Pryor was the same way. Eddie Murphy was the same way. Like Beverly Hills Cop ain't come out first. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy, that red leather came out first. You know what I'm saying? Raw came out first. So, but now
lost about 10 pounds on that stand up. No, he was sweating. Shout out to Eddie.
Had the all leather outfit on,
Slim.
So, but that's the kind of like the beauty of comedy, and seeing how it evolves. Is the different ways people come up. So it's like, to me, like I said, I feel like if you can't do stand up, it almost kind of limits you as far as because we know stand up is the gateway to other forms of comedy. You know, it leads to the shows, the commercials, all that other stuff. So from your perspective, like, where do you see your trajectory, your direction with comedy?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I love stand-up because stand-up challenged me. Like, you can't, when you get on that stage now, ain't no deleting and re-editing. It's here. Like, whatever you do, them people's gonna see what you done did, and that's what it is. So it's like you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, be on point, practice your craft, get your reps in and all that shit. That stand up is a different beast. You got distractions, you got people yelling at you, all that. It's like stand up is the real season. Like, you got the preseason, then you got regular season. Stand up is regular season. It's on when you get on that stage. And it's like me, I like to think fast. I like to, you know what I'm saying, interact with people. So I love stand up. So to me, man, it's like you say, that stand up, man, it's a different type of, it's a different beast. And people know that. People know that.
I think that's the consensus from the fans.
Yeah, people know that. People know that because I feel like that's the final test of a comedian, for real.
I think
once you do everything, or you start getting attention, because your skits is gonna get you attention when you want to get booked.
Then what?
You gotta do stand up or whatever you do. You perform it in front of the audience,
right?
So it's like it's on.
A skit doesn't translate, you know what I'm saying, as much. So this is a good transition point, because now we're seeing a lot of comedians, and shout out to all the ones around the way. You know what I'm saying, like yourself, APAP, Davey, APAP, Davey, and Goofies is like my top three.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
They get it in.
They funny.
Yeah, they get it in.
But I notice they're all transitioning into stand up.
You got to do it. You got to do it. Some of them they've been doing it though.
My just started.
Yeah, my first show was with Davey. I done did Johnson's Pap. So it's like, yeah, you gotta have that in, bro. Listen, comedy is different categories of your arsenal. So you gotta have your skit gun, you gotta have your stand-up gun,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your host gun in the back when you're hosting parties, right? All that. You know what I'm saying? Just have your arsenal up the pop, bro. You can be straight.
Well, that's another one too, because like, if you really funny, you can just get hosting gigs and get booked.
Yeah, whatever.
You know,
whatever your strength is,
keep people laughing and shit like that. But it's interesting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell. I noticed two other comedians that I was thinking about. Ryan Davis.
Okay. I'm familiar with him.
And Desi. Like whole time, Ryan Davis' stand-up game is getting sharp. Like the way he putting his jokes together, the way he can walk you to a point and kind of lead you there.
I ain't never seen Desi's stand-up, but I done seen a couple like previews of it.
Mojo Brooks is another one.
Yeah.
Redbone Boy. Yeah. Like he funny. Like, I've seen some of his like his skits hilarious, but I see it translate to stand up. Yeah. For example, I mentioned Ari Spears earlier. We was talking shit about one of his jokes and whatnot. Like, that's one of the other avenues I forgot to mention, is like the variety show. Like, I guess that's the title of it, like the In Living Color. So where it's not like a sitcom, but it's like a comedy show. Like, y'all like don't have that no more.
Yeah, I definitely grew up with Mad
TV. To the Wayans family.
Yeah,
the Wayans family is legendary because they were able to put a lot of funny people on. Yeah. And they kind of went in their own lanes. Like, Jim Carrey was able to do certain things in movies. Yeah. I don't really think I ever remember seeing a vicious Jim Carrey stand-up.
Me neither, bro. And I don't want to say that it sound racist, but I never seen it. I never seen a Jim Carrey stand-up.
I don't think I ever seen a Jim Carrey stand-up.
Not saying they ain't out there. I just,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like other people that was on the show. Like, that's why I'll go to Jamie Foxx, for example. He's in a different lane because he can act, he can sing, he can play music, he can host, he can do stand up. You know what I'm saying? And even when he acts, he doesn't have to act in something just funny. Like, he did Ray Charles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
amongst a bunch of other things. So certain people have more range than others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, like it's crazy how the variety of funny exists. So it's like, where do you see your strengths at? I know you said you love stand-up, but do you also see you being able to maybe be on a sitcom?
Yeah. I'm jumping out there.
So you working on your acting skills?
I think I got them in me already, Slim. I got them in me already.
Okay.
I can turn that switch. I got different jackets, bro. Gotcha. I put that jacket on, man. Listen, acting jacket. Listen, I'm gonna put it on. Whatever need to be done, I'm gonna jump out there. Now, the feedback I get back, I don't know.
I was getting ready. Okay,
but I'm definitely gonna jump out there because you know what I'm saying. I feel like I can do it.
Okay, so that's one thing. Everybody don't think that what a comedian say is funny.
Exactly.
So how do you take constructive criticism as a comedian, like in the moment and outside of the moment? Both. Speak on both.
Shit. I mean, bro, you just got you just got to roll with the punches. It is what it is. And you cannot take. Not saying that everybody not telling the truth, but you can't allow everybody's opinion to affect you neither.
So go ahead.
Because what one person might think is not good, you might go somewhere else and that person might think it's good.
Right.
But you just got, you know what I'm saying? You got, you make your adjustments or whatever, but you can't be trying to do what you do off of a couple people's opinions, bro.
That's do what you do. So like, but when you're performing live, right? See, that's the difference between like the comfort zone of editing with a skit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can, Ha Davis is another one. He funny as shit.
Yeah, he funny as shit.
Like, and not to mention him with editing, but you know what I'm saying? He just came to mind. But live, when you on that stage, like, how do you respond when you see, somebody over here, I'm talking about, look like they stomach is hurting, they about to hurl or something, but then you see somebody over there just mean, they just looking at you like, this nigga ain't funny. I ain't talking about shit. You respond.
That come with the reps. That come with repetition. Like depending on how long you've been doing it, you might want to go at that person that's looking crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because why you not in tune with what the fuck I'm saying? So now you my target.
Right. Now,
depending on what you say, that's on you. But man, that's crowd work. You gotta know how to work that crowd, bro. Man, listen, I love the tough guy. And when I do stand up, I want the toughest nigga. That's the one I want.
Let's talk about,
because I want to see him. He up front line. He mean. Why you here, bro? Come on, tough guy. Come on, dog. Come on. It ain't that bad, cuz you at a comedy show, bro. Right. It ain't that bad. Still. Right. Why you come here to do that? That's the one I want. But man, listen, it's all on the person, bro. I done seen some people let people fuck their whole setup. They gonna say something, and now you don't allow them to throw your whole set off. So I ain't gonna. Of course, don't. Yeah, I ain't saying no names.
Well, no, never mind. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I'm talking more about what I was gonna say was like putting a set together. Like, so for example, in my mind, I know I'm funny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I always think to myself, like, if I was ever going to step into comedy, I would be like on some old school shit, like test myself, like on some chitlin circuit shit. Like,
yeah, that's how you put your set together.
Mix.
That's how you put your set together.
It kind of reminds me of like my hooping days where it's like, all right, the crowd out there.
It's a mixtape. It's a mixtape, bro.
You know,
that's all it is. A mixtape. You
don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah, you got it. You got to test it out. Go to these little, you know what I'm saying, open mic joints. You go there. You might test this joint out. Test that joint out. You see the reaction? All right, I'm gonna dump that here. Test this joint out. This joint might not fly over like you thought it was going. All right, I'm gonna restructure that joint. I got put some more in that joint.
Okay.
And then after a while, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You start putting it together.
So do you pregame? I guess pregame is the term I could use. Like, do you not pregame, but do you test your material on people? I got a show coming up in 2-3 weeks. I'm a run through some jokes in front of them in the mirror. Better. Then I'm gonna run it in front of some people.
Yeah, you better.
Or like, so is that what you do?
You better do that. You better. I would suggest it. You better, because you don't want to do it the night of. So, or when the time comes. So it's better to run it through, see what's up, see what reaction you'll get, because you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Because in your mind, you might think it's hilarious, but hey, man, shit might not fly when you go out there. And now it's like, damn.
Right. So how do you pick the people to test your jokes on?
Open mics, different areas.
It's more open mic.
Yeah. See, me, I'm more like, and I'm probably, I might be giving a little sauce up, but me, I'm more like I'm a topic person. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't write my jokes like word for word. Because I got topics.
That's kind of how a podcast.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm gonna hit the topic. It might not sound the same every joke, but I know the topic and I'm gonna do it the way, right. You know what I'm saying, how I'm feeling that night.
Flow with.
Yeah, because it don't sound scripted.
Right.
You start writing word for word, just like now you like this nigga said the same shit last night.
If you notice, like, I ain't coming here with no notes. Yeah. We ain't really put this together before we sat down. It's like you put yourself in the mix, the lights on. Yeah. Okay, I'm in the. It's just like like when I get in the gym. It's like, all right, bet.
It's game time.
Flow with it. Yeah. So that's interesting you say that. So are there things that you perform in the moment just based on like the flow of things?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I feel like I got these. I feel like I got them on my line.
Like, I like to get in there a little early. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm performing at, I like to get in there early. I want to look at like where we at, the building. I'm looking at the people. I'm looking at the people sitting in the seats. I'm trying to find a couple targets, just in case some jumps, just in case some jokes don't roll over. I got me a couple targets. Listen, I'm bang, shoot a couple shots at them.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? You go in that joint, man, and you study. You know what I'm saying? You go in that joint, you want to look at the whole joint, and then it's like, I bet I got this in the cut just in case this joke don't fly over. I got some backup. So that's how I like to do it, bro. I get in that joint, man, and just sit down. Might give me a drink and just peep everything. Listen to the comedian before me and all that. Listen to what they saying. I might revert to something they say, and it's all that, bro. It's like this shit is a craft. It's still a craft, bro.
It definitely is.
People be saying, like, people might see you doing something, and they might feel like because they went to school with you or because they around you, like I know I could do the same thing, but bro, you really taking this shit serious? Like, I ain't playing like this. I'm not just doing this shit to be done. I'm really trying to get somewhere with this shit. Like, bro, I'm really practicing this shit. I'm really on this shit. I'm like, hey, Jarvis, man, I need to get with you. You don't want to hurt their feelings or nothing, but it's like, bro, this shit ain't, you gotta put the work in, bro.
I feel that same way about podcasting to an extent, but I think podcasting is different because anybody can kind of set up a podcast and talk. So, in a sense,
bro, you gotta know how to talk to people too, though.
That's why I feel like I'm a conversationalist.
Yeah. So
I have in-depth conversations with people all the time. So that's why it's really no practice for me.
Exactly.
It's just like you said, the reps is always there, whether it's deep conversations or light conversations too. Like the past couple shows I've had, there's been some serious. We talking about Black community issues, political issues, but
it's going smooth,
too. Right?
You see these Jones niggas on the podcast snapping on niggas. Fight might break out. How you gonna ask you some shit like that? I told you though.
You just think about, you made me think about Corey Holcomb. He never funny.
Yeah, bro.
He funny as shit, but you notice, like, he got to that podcast zone, he get to see, what's the shit with him and Zoe? When the other band was on that joint, who was on that joint? They got,
I seen it. Slim could that. Listen, man. Listen, man. You gotta know how to deal with people, man. You gotta know, like, Slim getting a little worked up. Let me change this topic a little bit because he's like he getting a little upset. You gotta peep these signs, bro.
Like, you can't. To me, you especially like just touching on content. You can't chase content, bro. Like, if you're a content creator, you have to just be yourself.
Yes.
Whatever lane you in, you can be a sex worker, a comedian, all y'all street niggas that's throwing stones at the fucking jail and prison. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be super real. Me, I'm just being myself.
Exactly.
So when the lights go off, when the camera turn off, nothing changes. When they cut on, it's just light on.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's I think the gift of it all. You like to kind of show your talent. You got to have talent. You know what I'm saying? You can't get blood out of a turnip. So that's interesting. But
nigga jump straight on that jump. So these allegations. First question. Hey, Slim, you done lost your mind in this like, how you want me to respond to that? Come on, dog.
It's funny to be like, let's use Vlad, for example. Like, I would never set up so for example, like, shout out to Sports Center Dre. Like, he was like, hey, bro, I want you to interview me. It's like, oh shit! Like, I've been podcasting for years before, you know what I'm saying? Before last, I didn't even really want to come up with I wasn't like, I have a concept for what I really want to do content wise. I ain't gonna say it, but like, it's gonna really kind of encapsulate all of my personality, right? But it would be something I would have to have enough money behind it where I can create it myself.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
You know, absolutely. Yeah. But I see people, so I'm using Vlad, for example. I would never have just like a straight interview. So it's like, all right, where you from? How you come up here? I heard around the way you
get scared.
You did this. And I heard, and matter of fact, and I wouldn't sit down with somebody that just wants to talk about certain specific things. Like, I'm staying away from like pop culture and hip hop entertainment or entertainment in general. Like, I'm creating my own conversations. So back to us, you know, it was like when Sports Center Dre asked me to interview him, the first thing I thought in my mind is like, man, I hate when people ask me questions in succession. Like back to back to back. Like, trying to get what's on your mind? Like, what you want to know? We can cut to the chase. Like, so in my mind, I was like, you know what? It's going to be an interview, but it's not going to be the typical interview style. It's going to be a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's why I was like, boom, that's where the light bulb went off. I can have a conversation with anybody, especially if you're doing something. So what I can't do, like, I get people to hit me that's like, man, you got to get me on the podcast. Like, I mean, all right, but like, what you doing? What have you been doing? What are you working on? Like, what is your creative lane? You know what I'm saying? You got to have one.
Started rapping last week. Now he ready. He ready to get on this show now. Let me call Hunter.
Every time you post some shit, every time you post some music, you're getting no replies, no response. Like, but you want, like, at least I could say some people might be liking what I'm doing, resharing what I'm doing, asking me to do something. You know what I'm talking about? Giving me kudos and giving me hate too. You know what I'm saying? Bams in the comments might say this and that bad. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting your attention. You know what I'm saying? So I see how you talked about like the constructive criticism, like from the crowd. Like, how do you like take that back to the lab and tighten up what you do? You know what I'm saying? Do you really that person that's mean mugging, that's not feeling it? Like, how do you balance that out with the person that's dying laughing to tighten up your game?
I ain't gonna lie, Hunter, but for real, bro, that nigga that's mugging, I don't care. Cause they might be going through some shit that I can't fix right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Life be lifing, bro.
All day, every
so
day.
It's like, I'm not about to wreck my brain trying to figure out, like, man, why this nigga wasn't. Bro, listen, I don't know. I know it was some other people in that joint that was enjoying it. That's where my focus at, bro. I ain't got time to be, damn, dog, what you don't think I'm funny? Like, nah, bro, listen. There's other people that's enjoying it. Whatever you got going on, or if I ain't the one for you, my bad, bro. I apologize or whatever. Like I ain't focusing on that, bro. I'm focusing on the people that's fucking with me. I ain't, man, listen. Cause it ain't any comedian or any entertainer, whatever you do, it's always gonna be like a couple people that ain't feeling what you doing. That means you're gonna stop what you're doing because they ain't feeling. Man, listen. This train gotta keep moving, bro.
So real quick, you just made me think about something like hometown hate is a real thing. Like, do you ever feel it from in the mix of what you're doing?
I don't pay no attention. I know it's probably there, but I don't try to give it no energy, bro, because we, you know what I'm saying? We comedians and shit. Like, that ain't what we do. Like, we uplift people. You know what I'm saying? We make people laugh and shit. So for you to be a comedian focusing on negativity, you just like stepping out your lane already. That ain't what we do, bro. So if you feel like somebody hating on you and you a comedian, bro, and you entertain it, you wild. You cheating yourself. Why you doing that? That ain't what you do. That ain't even that's not what we're here for, bro. Like we trying to get people to laugh. We trying to this world we living in, bro, right now, bro. It's fucked up, bro.
Right. It's
so much today. Bro, people need laughter, bro. You know how many calls I get or how many people be like, hey, bro, what you doing, bro? Just come out, bro. You know what I'm saying? This, man, we just need you here, bro. They want that energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? To know that, hey, man, this nigga Jarvis funny as shit. Niggas want to be around that right now, bro. Niggas struggling. Niggas bad out here, bro. Niggas what you see on the Trump, they say Trump gonna give out 5,000, bro.
I seen that joke, Elon Musk.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas banking on.
They getting so much money. Like, I'm about to give everybody. You know how much money you got to get?
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know what? First of all, you ain't even from this country. We getting political real quick. Like, you know what? Last year was so good. I'm about to give everybody 5,000. The wild part is Elon Musk get all types of deserved, you know what I'm saying, like backlash and I mean every negative word you can really think about. You know what I'm saying? But he cut that $5,000 check.
Yep.
New stimulus, I'll take it.
Yep. It's bad, bro. That's how hard it is, bro. Niggas banking on hope, counting on hope, bro.
Real life.
You don't even know if it's gonna go down, but just because you see the headline, you like, I know it's coming. Like
the money off.
Yeah, bro. Bad out here, bro.
Yeah.
It's so bad, right? It's so bad out here, Slim. I smile a lot, right? I might be at work or somewhere. Motherfucker asking me, why you always smiling? I'm like, Slim, I'm happy to be here, bro. Like, bro, I'm cool, bro. I woke up, bro. I'm happy to be here, bro. I'm like, man, I'm just grateful right now, cuz. Don't get me wrong. I had my days where, you know what I'm saying, nigga might be upset or not feeling, you know what I'm saying, the same. But it's like, bro, for a motherfucker to ask you, why you smiling so much?
I show you how messed up.
God, I can't even smile around this joint. Oh, it's hard,
smile
bro.
is offensive.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Nigga, my cell phone bill off. Why the fuck is you smiling? Nah, for real. They cut my cell phone off. What you smiling for? Nah, for real, bro. It's just bad, bro, out here, man. But I be trying to do my part, man. I can't get to everybody, but you know what I'm saying? The people that I do, you know what I'm saying? I try to give them a couple smiles, laughs here and there, bro. Shit, man, you gotta roll with these punches, man.
Yeah, that's life.
Yeah.
That's definitely life. So kind of back to, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like the different lanes of comedy, like when we look at movies, sitcoms, stand-up, what do you like the most? Like we know, we agreed that stand-up validates comedians, but all right, like I'll give you an example, right? Like, to me, sitcoms is dying. Like, I really feel like the 90s was the last of the sitcom era, especially when you look at like the tech boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I don't think it's not possible to have another Martin.
They didn't try. They tried it, but they didn't.
Like Mike Epps had, had a show on Netflix, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, even from an attention span standpoint, like I don't even like when they reboot shows and, reboot. I mean, they remake everything they kind of do. I mean, the 90s is the golden era, just with all things creative. But so that kind of comedy is fading away, but you see skits, social media comedy putting Bama's on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yourself and like I said, all the other popping DMV comedians and stuff like that. Like when you see a shift in the game with comedy, like how do you personally respond to it?
You gotta adjust, bro. You gotta adjust to it. You got to. Because it's like, shit. Man, listen. That's the way of the world. Shit always changing. So what you going? Either you gonna stay to what you feel like supposed to be going on, or you gonna adjust and adapt to what's going on right now, bro. Just like with the social media and skits and all that. Bro, listen, you gotta jump in the game. You gotta adjust. It's over. Whatever was going on, it's over with. Listen, what's going on now, you gotta get in it. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that old person stuck in their ways. Talking, nah, that ain't comedy. Or nah, man, that ain't the way that shit go, man. I'm gonna stay right here. All right, cool. They gonna leave your ass.
So, do you think a comedian can be solely successful just off of social media and skits? Like,
hell yeah.
I mean, I know you can get money, but do you think is there a time frame on it or a limit? Do you think that you can do that longer than maybe transitioning into stand up? Do you think a comedian can survive? Like, look, you know, he might start doing skits at 20, 25 and can do that for 20 years.
Yeah.
But we seen stand up been around for 100 years.
Gonna be around.
You know, and I think it always will be because people always want to kind of come together for a live performance. So that's one thing about social media. Like, you can't replace that part of it. Yeah. Stand up is in a different category, right? But how long can a comedian last just doing a skit or just being funny on social media from your perspective?
Well, as of right now, I don't think it's going nowhere no time soon. As far as the skits and the comedian doing skits and shit like that. But what I do feel is the stand-up is your bread and butter. When all else fails, if it was to go down today or tomorrow, if you got the stand-up in you, you good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that's I feel like, you know, that's the bread and butter of being a comedian. If you go on that joint and perform on that stage, you straight. Because you look at, well, I don't know. They said they was gonna shut it down, then they brought it back up. But I'm saying, look at the TikTok shit. When they shut that down, niggas start going into frenzy, like, oh my God, dude.
I ain't getting paid on TikTok a day.
Me neither. But evidently, people was benefiting from it because once they said we about to shut it down,
I saw that.
People start going haywire.
Like they was losing the government job.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna buy this iPhone for this amount of money because they got TikTok already downloaded. I'm like, damn, TikTok was doing.
You just made me think about that hard.
I'm like, oh my God.
The boy from New Orleans, Rob Kazi.
He funny.
Slim funny. So all right, so you just made me think about something, right? Not to cut you off. You finish your point?
Yeah.
This is something else that I'm peeping that is translated from like old school comedy, like a Flip Wilson. Martin for sure, but you know what I'm saying, on his show, like you said, we mentioned in Living Color, like characters.
Yeah, like, bro.
I don't know if I've seen any, you know, Jarvis crazy ass characters.
Not like yet, bro.
So
not yet.
But and I'm glad I thought about it, because when I think about Rob Kazi, he just did the wild jump with the BBL rapper joint. That shit was hilarious.
Nah, it is.
But
it is.
But the reason it's hilarious is the boldness, the confidence, really the masculinity in it.
Yeah, bro.
Because you know we pause and pause and pause. I like, if I made a clip of it, like, I'm tired of the pause. I don't be I'm trying to work the YouTube, so I ain't about to say the D word. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be thinking about unless it's mine and what I'm going to do with my shit. I'm not thinking about that all day.
Yeah,
I can't keep doing that. Shout out to Cameron Mace. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all. All my New York brothers. But like Cam Mason, Dame.
Word up, son.
You know what I'm saying? Every word they say, like, man, motherfucker just got out the car, man. Pause.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Like,
too much.
Like, now you're confusing how I think because, like, damn, did I miss something? Like, what I'm not even trying to think if I was gay.
Same way out here, bro.
You know,
they can't eat a hot dog out here, cuz.
The glizzy shit, that
man, you better go in the car. You got to go in the car and eat a hot dog, bro. You got to go in the car, go in the tent.
Shout out to O-Dog. That's another funny ass DMV comedian. O-Dog. What the fuck? Shout out to Cuz, man. You funny as shit, man.
You got to put that joint in your pocket and walk off.
With the condiments on it, though.
Put the hot dog in your pocket. Put the bread in your hoodie, Joe, and step off.
And put it together.
Yeah, dress it up later on. You gonna be done, bro. You can't even do that out here.
It's wild, but so from a character standpoint, like I said, Rob Kazi and he also has. Like he has like I can't think of the Bama name, but you could say he's like a real hood, grimy New Orleans Bama. He'd be having the bandana on.
I forgot it. I know you're talking about
with the big dirty Jabot shoes, look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a down bad New Orleans Bama from one of them lower wards in New Orleans, right? So it's like I just seen Davey post. He said he got a crusty somebody coming out. He has a character coming out. You know what I'm saying? So. I see Davey, for example, going. You know, he's doing a social media comedy, which has been crazy and built this following. Transition to stand up. He was in the play with shout out to Lonnie B. You know what I'm saying? Putting the plays out. Lonnie funny as shit too the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He need to get him some comedy shit. Shout out to Lonnie.
Lonnie gave me an opportunity too. Shout out to Lonnie B.
Lonnie B funny as shit. But you see the range of things, but the characters. Is something that's kind of not new. So shout out to all of the newer comedians, you know what I'm saying? When I say newer, you know, 5, 10, 15 years, you know, that came up on social media, right? Yeah. Incorporating characters because you know that comes from the roots. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin with Shanae. Now, we'll touch on the comedians putting on a dress.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? But let's start with just developing the character. Like, where's Jarvis' characters coming from? Like, is that coming? Are you going to develop? You know what I'm saying? Can you give us some insight on what might be coming? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a couple characters.
Okay.
I got a couple characters. I ain't putting on no dress.
Shout out to that.
Yeah. Not yet. It's like, nah, let me stop. You know, nigga get on there and tell me like, I ain't putting on a dress. This shit. Nigga be like 200 mil. And you see, damn, Jarvis, what happened?
You see Kevin Hart kissing the Rock in the movie and shit. Like, I have to be more careful.
Look, niggas putting on the dress for free. Nah, not right now, cuz right now, it's like when you tell them, I ain't putting on no dress, that's when the money comes. They be like, yeah. Get him.
Throw the bag at
he think he tough. Get him.
He think this money can't buy. Let's test it.
Nah, but I definitely got a couple characters in mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I got uncles. You know what I'm saying? I hang around a lot of older people, bro. So it's like, you know, I definitely got some characters in store, man. I ain't gonna give it out, but
gotcha.
I definitely got some characters that's in mind, bro. Shout out to the old heads. I love the old heads, bro, because you can hang out with the older crowd, bro. You ain't got to worry about no crash out stuff going on, bro. They ain't with none of that, bro. In my mind, I feel like I'm 50.
Oh, we unks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We unks now. You 80s, baby?
90s.
You ain't an unk yet. I'm an unk.
But in my mind, I feel like I'm an old dude, dog. Like I'm cool with like, yeah.
You get a lot of game from old heads, though.
Bro.
That's not, you know, on a more serious note. We as black men, we gotta listen to the ones that came before.
I'm telling you, bro.
Don't ice them out. Listen to them, man.
And they gonna give you games now.
That's what they doing when they talk to you.
Yep.
They ain't just saying nothing for no reason.
No. They
don't get none of the validation we get from social media and posts. They
don't even care.
If them old heads had DMs and a profile, they'd be crazy.
Yeah. They don't even care, bro.
They don't care.
They just, you know what I'm saying? They want a youngin'. Telling you, youngin'. Yeah, bro. Love the old heads, bro.
So we just danced around. We mentioned it. So what's up with the comedians and the femininity though? The dress, like that's one thing I don't like, or I don't like it, but I've never understood is like, why would a man have to dress up to the point where, I'm not talking about like Hollywood. We could talk about that too, but I'm talking about like on the lower end. Like, why would a man to present itself as a female to be funny? Why not let a woman just do that?
I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you, bro. It's like, bro, I love comedy, bro. Mm-hmm. But it's like, maybe I ain't at that level in comedy yet. Maybe I ain't reached that level. I can't. I don't want to do that, bro. I don't want to do that, bro. I just don't want to do that. I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, and, you know what I'm saying? And you get some people like, man, hey, listen, I'm comfortable with myself. That's all good. And,
all right, that's fine.
But I ain't trying to be, I don't want to tread that fence, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? That whatever you choose to do is on you, but Jarvis, I'm not there, bro. I ain't trying to do that, bro. I don't want to do that. I don't feel like you have to. But I feel like, and this shit get deep, man. It's like,
it definitely does.
Us as black men, you know what I'm saying? Like, we known as like being like alpha male, like,
well, we're
dominance.
We're genetically strong.
Yeah, that's what it is. So it's like, I don't know, bro. Once you,
is the money? We know it's money associated with it. So
I always told myself, right? Mm-hmm. I'm cool with being a thousandaire. Once you start getting up in the millions and billions and all that, some shit might start coming at you that you're not used to because you ain't never had this type of money. So I'm cool with being a thousandaire. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little house, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Bowie, Virginia. Let me lay low. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jarvis chilling. He cool. Yeah, I don't need that much money. I don't need that much money. I don't need that much money. I don't
need Potomac.
Yeah. Potomac too far. Like,
I don't need
go ahead, put me in Bowie, VA. I'm cool. I'm chilling. 2 dogs, low ass yard, you know what I'm saying? Let them run around. I'm cool. All right, we good. All that, we start getting up to the millions and billions. I don't know. I don't want to know.
That's good. I'm cool, so you have your lines drawn.
Yeah.
With certain things from a money standpoint.
Yeah, I'm good,
so we know you're not putting the dress on.
I don't need all that money.
So what areas do you want to go in though? Like, we know that based on this combo, you going to keep refining your stand-up game.
Yeah.
Right? What other areas of comedy do you feel like, all right, not just be good, I mean, I can dominate. I can not just compete, but I can lead the pack in.
The skits. Skits. I just need a strong team, bro.
I'm glad you said that.
A team, bro. A team. When you got a team that's like really like they all in, that's the difference maker. You got a nigga that's willing to hold that camera. He ain't tripping. I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this joint. I ain't tripping, bro. And it's like, so you got people you know what I'm saying? They gonna make sure we got all the equipment we need. Everybody got a job, bro. And that's what it is. That shit, like, us as black people, bro, we be letting our egos get in the way and shit, bro.
Oh, man.
Niggas be feeling like they more than the team, bro.
Oh, man.
Cannot do it by yourself, cuz. You can't do it by yourself. Come on, dog. And these are the temptations. Nah, bro, we the team, cuz. Like,
can't do this shit without
nah, man. Bro, we the team, bro. Listen, man, hey. You got that camera shit? Hey, you ordered that food. We about to go out. You know what I'm saying? You got everything set up. Hey, you booked them hotels. All right, bet. We on point. Like, the team, bro, you cannot do that shit by yourself, bro. Can't do it by yourself. But it's just like finding people that ain't got no ego and they with the movement. Because we gonna eat. We might not be eating much when we first start, but we keep working hard.
Well, you touching on something, because like when you look at like from a creative standpoint, like a podcast, you can tell you need studio engineer, music, whether you rapping, singing, even doing like poetry or spoken word. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's certain elements of things like you can't record yourself, stuff like that. But what does a comedian need from as a team to help him pop? Like a lot of people look at comedians as like a vicious solo sport, like boxing.
Hell nah. No.
Even in boxing, people don't understand.
You got a trainer. Got a nigga that don't hold the bags.
Team. It's not just one person. Yeah. So like, what helps a comedian be, or not even get to the point of being successful? What helps a comedian get to the point where he can get to the point where he can do a stand-up or create a skit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does a comedian need around him?
My answer, what I feel like a comedian would need, I just feel like you need to be around people that's going to keep you in that spirit to keep joking, to keep laughing. You know what I'm saying? Keep you in the uplifting spirit. We need people that's going to motivate you to do what you're doing. We need motherfuckers that's joking all the time. Motherfuckers playing. Like, we need some people that's in good spirits. I don't need no depressed people around me. We go through shit, but it's like, all right, get over it. Let's get it. Like, we on a mission. I ain't trying to hear about, hey, bro, man, that motherfucking op over that joint, bro. I ain't feeling like, no. you gotta get your ass spot here, cuz you don't need to be here, bro. Whatever you doing, bro, you need to be around people that's gonna help you get in that mode, bro. We traveling, whatever we doing, we laughing. You know what I'm saying? Be around people that's gonna get you in that mode, bro. Ain't trying to be around them people they complaining. Hey, Jarvis, man, I still needed money, Jarvis, man. Man, my rent due, all that, like, nah, cuz, like, nah, bro.
You made me think about something, right? Well, a couple of things. So just to stay on the team, how does the team you have around you respond to your comedy? Like, do you have true brothers that's critical? Like, you hit an open mic, you know what I'm saying? You do a set, you do a show, you know what I'm saying? You do your thing. Like, what's the feedback process from your team?
I mean, you pick your team, you know who you're comfortable with. So it's like, you got to take it into consideration, whatever the feedback is. Cause it's like, I would assume the team that you pick, you close enough to them where you like, this is more than just a friend, or this is more, it's a family. Like, I fuck with this person. So whatever they saying or whatever they say is like, I would assume that you're gonna take it into consideration, because it's like, all right, this is part of my team. So I would hope that they wouldn't steer me the wrong way. So if they saying it, they genuine with it. So I need to be paying attention. So, you just tune it up, because we're a team. So we all getting paid off the, you know what I'm saying, off of me. So it's like, don't tell me something that's going to affect your pay. That wouldn't be smart. Don't just be saying shit just to be saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all trying to get paid or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your goal is, we you know what I'm saying? We trying to get it accomplished. So don't just be saying nothing to be saying it. So you pick a strong team that you feel like that's going, you know what I'm saying? They for you. They for us. But it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like, everybody don't have a good judge of character. Then that play a part.
Just as far as with people in general, I mean, that's real shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might make it seem like they all in, and that ain't what it is. So
you gone through that before?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Judge of character. I done had an old head tell me something that stuck with me, bro, to this day. It's like, you can't have expectations for other people, bro. I'm saying, like, your expectations, just because you a certain way, you can't assume that they gonna be the same way as you. You know what I'm saying? Because you putting the expectation on a person, and that's not who they is. You just gotta accept people for who they is, bro.
Always.
And that shit hurt, because it's like, damn, like, I know I'm, you know what I'm saying? So I know they gonna be the same way because they around me. Nah, bro. Accept people for who they is, man.
That's real. People disappoint you, man.
Yeah.
It's only when you let them know.
Yeah. That's what I had to learn and shit.
It's only when you let them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's been those moments where it's like, I just did my thing, and the feedback didn't seem genuine. Like, I had a conversation talking about like constructive criticism, and you can tell when like constructive criticism is a weapon, because you can tell when somebody's either giving you good constructive criticism or bad constructive criticism, where it's like not genuine. It's coming from some type of angle where it's like, oh, that's not like your motive. It's a motive behind it that's not beneficial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you've experienced that to a point to where it's like, you can't be on the team no more. I can't rock with you. Like you said this joke wasn't funny, but 9,000 other people said it was. Like, what was the reason why you said it wasn't funny?
They might have been going through something, Slim.
Mm-hmm.
They might have been at a point in their life where that joint ain't hit like everybody else hit. Shit. Wife might be about to divorce them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, nah, I don't find that couple's joke funny. Nah, nigga. My wife about to leave me. Nah, that shit ain't funny, Jarvis. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, it's not for me to figure that shit out, bro.
Right. But so how do you accept?
I done had more people accept the shit than decline the shit.
Right.
Than decline the joke. So it's like, I can't focus. I appreciate it, but listen. More people laughing.
Right. So how do you assess who's on the team? Like you kind of touched on it, but like, like how do you assess who stays on the team in the sense? Like, are there moments where it's like, you know what? It's kind of like hooping. Like, it's never like, I keep passing this man with the ball. He keep missing the shot. You can tell he can't shoot.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't have a strong team yet to answer that question yet. I'm still trying to build my team. I'm still trying to build it, bro.
That's real.
But I get it. It's like, I don't know how I react to it, but I'm still in the process of trying to get me a strong team that's with what I'm on.
It's interesting you say that. So I had another thought, right? When it comes to like creating jokes.
Yeah. You
hear there's a huge narrative in comedy about stealing jokes.
Just be stealing. Niggas did. It's a touchy subject.
I said that at this comedy club a couple years back when I was on tour. I was on the chilling circuit. I invited Cuz out. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, he on tour doing it, and he performed my jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen several people, you know what I'm saying? Like, even I'm not going to mention names because of what I just said, but I guess I am. It's kind of like giving a shout out to some old, you know how people give a shout out and then say something negative? Yeah. I guess that's what I'm about to do. So I'm thinking like of Cedric the Entertainer or Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear about the Kings, like drama with the Kings of comedy, but you hear about the years after Bernie Mac died.
Yeah.
Where it was like, you know, not just that Steve Harvey hair was fake, because that was like, I was so disappointed.
Comedians beef, bro.
And but it's a lot of times around who came up with a joke first or who wrote a joke, or for example, so it's a twofold thing. Like, so let's talk about stealing jokes, but then let's also talk about somebody else writing jokes. Like, I see Kevin Hart getting flack for that.
Yeah.
With like some of his past stand-ups, like he got a writing team and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of like that with rap. Like, now you gotta write all your own rhymes, or you ain't real. Yeah. Like, what is your perspective on stealing jokes and then somebody else writing your jokes?
As far as stealing jokes, nigga know when he's stealing though. Nigga know when he's stealing a joke. But
all right, I'm
like a nigga know when he's stealing a joke, right? Cause it's I don't know. I feel like some jokes they can't be duplicated, bro. You might hear one joke and you hear another nigga say this, you be like, nah, that shit too close. But to the defense, we all human. So we all living life. So nigga might go through the same shit you went through, but it's definitely niggas that's stealing. But it's like, I feel like a person supposed to know, like, you gonna peep it. If you following both comics or whatever the case is, you be like, you should be able to notice if you paying attention enough, like, nah. Cause you following both comics, like, nah, that ain't him. Like, nah, bruh.
I don't know if as a fan of comedy, which I am,
but you get niggas that remix the Jones too. They stealing, but they remixing it. They like
can't nobody do the Bernie Mac the milk and cookies?
Nah, it's over. That's what I'm saying. But see, that take me to another point where OG Comic told me, be original. The more original you is, nigga can't steal your shit because it's authentic. They're like, nah, I know Jarvis, you know what I'm saying, did this show. Whoever the comedian might be, nah, that's his shit, bruh. Nah.
That is funny.
He can't, nah. He
like creatively now with like rap, it's changed to where, like when we was coming like in the 90s, early to like the 2000s, mid 2000s, probably the cutoff the way it was like you didn't want to be like nobody else.
No, yeah.
Where now it's like Bama's will ride somebody else's wave if it'll get them a bag. And I think comedy is kind of the same way, where it's like you got to be your own comedian. Like you can't be a skinny dude and do Bruce or what's my man? Is Leroy? What's the fat Bama name? Leroy. I think it's like
Lavelle Crawford.
Why I said Leroy?
No, you must be thinking about Tito. Bruce. Look, you had the headband on. You think about Bruce Leroy. Not Lavelle.
Hey, shout out to Lavelle Crawford. I was like, who the fuck is Bruce Leroy? Said Bruce, and then Leroy came up getting twisted in this joint. Hey, go ahead, yeah. But you notice, like, you ain't gonna see no skinny dude pull off a fat dude joke.
Yeah.
That's like a real simple example. You know what I'm saying? But it's a real thing with comedy.
Yeah.
Like I've seen certain comedians that feel like they didn't get to a certain level because somebody took their joke. And which ties into my point about helping people write jokes. Yeah. Like what happens if you help somebody develop a set and you might have gave them a little too much out of your, you know what I'm saying, out of your arsenal. And then you try to go do something and they might have did it first and it don't hit when you do it. Or so it's like do you collaborate with your comedy?
That's a touchy topic because it's like the person you said that you know what I'm saying, that was brought up that they was talking about, it's Kevin Hart. And it's like he got so many lanes, bro. He got so much shit he got going on and shit. And it don't gotta necessarily be that they writing the jokes for him. They could be with him. Like they could be traveling with him and shit. And they just giving them, ideas and shit because they with him and shit because they know, bro, you got this going on, you got this going on, you got to focus on this and that. A team. I might got my brother with me. You know what I'm saying? He know how I think, or he know he with me. So he might give me a little bit of, hey, bro, when we was at that, and now I'm using that to put a joke together. I don't know how, I ain't at that level, so I don't know how I go, but it's like, you know, people be like, oh, he got people write material from. That don't necessarily got to be that he's writing word for word to tell you what to say. Just be giving you topics because, bro, we doing so much, man. We on the road, bro. We everywhere, bro. Ain't no one person gonna be able to do all that. Ain't no one person gonna be able to do all that. Like, all right, I'm on the road. I'm about to take care of this. I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna take care of this and all this. I got all this in control. It's not possible, bro.
So you wouldn't have a problem with somebody collaborating and helping you with jokes?
Depend on how they helping me. It depends on how they doing it. Word for word, you did wrong. You ain't supposed to have nobody doing that shit.
Right.
Now, if they giving you like topics or shit we went through, and then you know what I'm saying, put it together how you want to put it, it's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like a boxer or a basketball player going in that joint and boxing for you. Like, nah, he ain't doing that. Well, I mean, but if he help you train and then you go in there and perform, it's cool.
Well, like so that's a good example.
It's your trainer.
Because like in sports, like you see people like the Philly shell boxing style.
Yeah.
You see, like, never mind the fighters from Philly, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something they've adopted, but you see other people like, oh, you know what? I can use that.
Yeah.
But it's almost like some paying homage to the city where it came from.
Yeah.
Or you look at basketball, but basketball is a great example. The whole game done changed after Steph Curry started shooting the three, but not necessarily, I'm not going to use him. Like the moves James Harden came up with. Side step.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Step back.
Yeah.
Or the European boys, Euro step.
Ginobili.
Niggas weren't doing that. Before Ball
Ginobili was the only
he was old when he came in the game. He was like early 30s. Cooking Bammers. With the ha.
Yeah. Niggas ain't even know how to defend that shit.
They didn't know how to defend that shit.
They didn't know what to do. They thought it was traveling.
Right.
They're like, hold on.
And then, so it's amazing how in certain creative spaces is like, all right, you know what? I'm going to take that and do that and master it. But comedy and rap is in that lane where it's like, you have to be pure with the way you master your craft and deliver it.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me, like when I think about it, like, damn, like, does that put a cap or a ceiling on what a comedian can do? Like, do you feel like at some point, like, you know what? I gave it all I got with the jokes I got. Like, I need a little bit of help. Or like how do you view that as far as like your progression with stand up and the different things you do? Like, all right, I seen him do something.
Yeah.
I know he did like even with skits, like Country Wayne is another one. Country Wayne's stand up on Netflix.
Funny motherfucker, bro.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And he don't cuss.
Yeah. That's hard too.
So we about to go there. Since I just brought that up.
Yeah.
Sinbad was a shout out to Sinbad. Yeah. And is Sinbad still alive? I know he was dealing with some health issues. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it was a rumor. I hope he is.
Yeah, shout out to Sinbad. But
yeah.
Like to be a comedian that doesn't cuss.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I did one show that was at a senior home jump. Bro, I think I lost like 5 pounds. Sweating so bad. They church people. So it's like I'm thinking about like, don't cuss, Jarvis, don't cuss. I ain't cuss, but it wasn't easy, bro. I commend them, bro. You know, I ain't perfect though. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on myself. Maybe later on, I could do me a joke, you know what I'm saying, and not cuss. I love cuss words right now. Look, bro.
Right?
The point I'm at right now in life, love cuss words, bro. Ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying? You say, man, get out my face. It's regular. You tell me, get the fuck out of my face. It hit harder, bro.
Right. Like, it's funny you say that because I struggle with that with women.
Yeah.
Where it's like, is the fact that I use the cuss word make what I say at work?
Oh man.
I mean, other than bitch, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
don't turn the volume up on it. Like it's the volume up high.
It's a difference between saying, I mean, you blowing me, like you blowing the shit out of me right now.
Yeah, really. That cuss word is like the explanation.
Right. That's how I look at it. You know it's like every time I cuss, you understand my frustration or me being excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, that motherfucker just scored a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? At some point in my life, man, you know, God willing, I do want to slow down on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, right now, I'm still working. I'm still working on myself still. For real.
So, like, has having children changed your comedy?
Oh, my God. Nah, not the comedy. It changed me as a person, though.
Naturally.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, do you have are you self-conscious about, you know, man, my daughter might hear this one day.
By the time she hear it, she gonna understand it.
Okay.
She should be old enough to understand it. Cause she gonna, you know, she gotta go through life too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, I ain't gonna change that. Cause you limiting yourself. If I feel like I'm limiting myself if I do that.
Mm-hmm.
If I try to I'm like, oh, my daughter gonna hear this. My daughter gonna be old. She gonna be older at some point.
Mm-hmm.
She might not get it now, but when she get older, she'll be like, hey, well, hey.
You know what's funny?
Let's keep it real.
That's something else I'm working on podcast wise with like just OnlyFans content.
You want some freak shit?
No, not me.
Oh, I mean,
I'm talking about
you trying to get freaky.
I mean, shit's hard out here. Though.
Yeah.
Worst come to worst. You know what I'm saying?
No diddy.
You know, you might not see me, but you might see something else. You know what I'm talking about? Only certain women know.
He on some close friend shit.
I recognize that. Yeah. Hey, fuck that. I might be like the Bam in the gym with the mask on.
Oh,
the all black.
You got the costume. Shorty, you wow.
With the mask on, top on, bottom off, cranking.
They be like, I know that tattoo. That's Hunter.
Gloves, I got gloves on and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like just the concept of like, you know, all right, what you know, just being a parent and what I'm doing now, how would it impact my children? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's good you said what you said though, because it's like they'll understand it when it's time for them to understand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So going back to the different lanes of comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as like movies, we talked about sitcom. We like really, when you look at all the creative lanes, I'm not seeing like Friday funny type movies.
Me neither, bro.
Like everything that Mike Epps was in that was a movie post Friday, like a Blue Streak, or like he was able to add an element, and like it was he was able to add something to it to where it was relatable to life. You know what I'm saying? So do you think that social media is taking over to the point where certain genres of comedy are going to die? Like how do you view the range of comedy moving forward? Do you think everything can move forward the same? Or at least be healthy and survive. You know what I'm saying? Like we already said, I think sitcoms are dead. So what about just like, I haven't really seen like.
That's a good question.
A good funny movie was like, I want to go see this joint.
It's been a minute, bro.
From like a funny movie standpoint.
It's been a minute. I don't feel like it's over. I feel like it still could survive. I just feel like the period we at in life right now, niggas ain't trying to see that shit right now, bro.
Attention span too short?
And what's going on in the world. It's it's shit going on in the world where it's like, bro, I ain't trying to see no comedy shit right now.
What's my man that made the Borat joints?
I don't know where he at.
But I'm something like,
but he was getting his shit off.
But like,
I forgot his name. But yeah, I know you're talking about.
Like making even a social. I posted a clip of him the other day. I can't think of his name. My man sent me a clip of him. Like even making something that like making light of the plight of people today.
Yeah. You know what I feel like for real though, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the world we live in now is too sensitive, bro.
Oh, it is.
It's certain shit that we can't even like. A nigga gotta be cautious about what he say or how he do shit because he gotta worry about the backlash, what he gonna put out or what, you know what I'm saying, what he do.
Like think about like I said, the Bernie Mac with the milk and cookies joke.
Come on, man.
Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle is, to me, he's the next, like he's our generational legend. Like I think
he don't care neither.
So that's the point. Like when you really look at like Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, there's a fearlessness in their generation.
Yes.
Where I know this is taboo.
I don't care.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about podcasts. And that's why I'm going to go in certain ranges and kind of get off. Like I told you, I'm not doing certain popular topics because it's like, all right, I want to discuss certain things. Like I want to be like me and my man, we'll get backlash for being black men talking about what we want from black women and be like, all right, black women, y'all got to do better in this area. Well, who are you to say that? Exactly. Who else going to say it? Yeah. Ain't no other men want you.
Yeah. That's the risk you take.
But that's the risk.
For me, I don't care. I don't care. Cause ain't nobody perfect, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're not about to make me feel bad and make me feel like I'm wrong. And you ain't perfect. You not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's some shit you got going on that you need to attend to. I'm not about to allow you to judge me.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, listen. So I'm gonna say what I want to say, but I get it though. I get it. It's like probably like once you reach a certain, you know what I'm saying, like once you reach a certain level in life, once you start reaching a certain amount of money in life, you probably do gotta limit some shit what you say. Cause you depending on what you say, you might fuck that bread up.
And
that's what it be. Niggas don't want to fuck that bread up, bro.
Always come down to.
Yeah, that bread, bro. It's like you done built these habits. You know what I'm saying? You got these houses, you got whatever you got going on, you got these payments flowing in. Shut your mouth. Don't you say that.
Put that dress on, man. Yeah. That dress on, man. Put that dress on, man.
For real, bro. It get dangerous. Give me a couple thousand. I don't want no M's. I don't want no B's. M's or billions. A couple thousand. Cool. All right, we'll stay right here.
You can tell that money. Well, I ain't gonna just say money. I'm gonna say corporations. Corporate America is controlling everything.
Yeah.
So it's like when they want to turn something up, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about violence, especially when it comes to black people. You can talk about all types of stuff negative. You talk about pro-black shit.
Oh man.
Now
who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
Comedians are actually the only ones that really still get away with
platform. We could do it.
So why don't you think that more comedians go there? From a socially, like that's what Dave Chappelle like crushed them.
I don't think everybody mentally inclined to do it, bro. I don't think everybody mentally there.
That's true.
Like as far as for our people.
That's true.
It's some niggas is like, I'm about to give me some bread, I'm gone. I ain't worried about nothing else. And I get it, because, you know, depending on how you came up or depending on how many people done wronged you in your life and all that, you ain't, man, I ain't worried about nobody but me and mine, and I'm gone. But you know, you got some people that's like, bro, I'm for my people. Like, this is what it is. Nah, I ain't standing for it. So I guess it just all depends on the person, bro. It all depends on the person. You know, you got some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people that went through some shit and they try to, like, you know what I'm saying, defend certain people or go certain routes for certain people, and then they done got fucked over in the end. So it's like it changed your mentality. Like, man, I ain't got time to be trying to save these people. They don't even care. They carrying me. And I'm trying to like make sure we all good. And they don't care. So it's like,
but like, because I see some comedians, even from other ethnicities. It's an Asian dude that I've seen. I just seen him in the Old Spice commercial. Matter of fact, Deion Cole is another one that's like that. Deion Cole, like that. Shout out to Deion Cole. He got an Asian boy I seen do a stand up where he was breaking down like economics. He's in the new Old Spice commercial. I have to send it to you when I come across it. But do you feel like there's a responsibility for like where your consciousness is to touch into social issues that people are going through?
Hell yeah. Like
I feel like rap has kind of gotten away from that, from a creative art. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's wild because people talk about how negative hip hop is now. Like, you know what I'm saying? The music is what's wrong with these youngins. I'm like,
it's rappers that's doing it. They just not getting noticed because that's not what's trendy right now.
And that's on the fans too, though.
Yeah.
What do you think was happening? What do you think people was rapping about in the 80s and 90s? It was rapping about gang banging and that. There was the crack era. These youngins ain't rapping about that.
Yeah.
But we still had the balance of other people that weren't and that was still going to stand on it. Now everybody kind of going to the same lane, just trying to exploit certain things, especially from a popularity standpoint. But again, I say that's on more corporate America versus the people that consume the content. Like, people can say that, all right, podcasting is watered down. There's too many people talking about the same stuff. Well, I mean, are you supporting the people that's talking about something different?
Yeah.
It's no different than any other creative genre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you push the boundary with like, all right, I'm going to be funny talking about everyday stuff and the things I like to talk about, but I'm also incorporate new stuff, socially conscious stuff in it.
Shit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like that depends on the person. Me personally, I feel like you're supposed to, but you got some people they too lazy to even like pay attention to that side of the world. Cause you gotta know what the fuck you talking about when you get into that lane. You can't just jump on that joint and be like, yeah, politics, this is what's going on in it.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah, nah. If you don't know you don't know what the fuck you talking about, they gonna be like, but nah, that ain't, what is he talking about? Like, you gotta use extra time to really, you know what I'm saying, study and research, do your research and know what the fuck you talking about when you say it. Then you gotta turn it into a joke and make people laugh. So you gotta find a way to like, all right, I'm gonna grab their attention, but then I'm gonna still make them laugh, but I'm talking about some real shit. That shit ain't easy. That shit is a real, like, you gotta break that down. Like, you gotta be like, all right, I see what's going on. You gotta look at the news first. Pay attention, do your research, whatever you look at. All right, this was going on, this is going on. All right, bet. I gotta break this shit down. So and then I gotta still make this shit like and what I got going on and shit, because I do comedy.
Right.
I'm not a politic. So I can't sound like, you know what I'm saying, like a senator or a governor or a president. I can't make it sound that way because that's not funny. So I got to try to find a joke in this shit and still make people pay attention to what's going on and shit.
So you made me think about something else too, right? The transition point. You're naming comedians. Shout out to Red Grant.
Red. Yeah. Shout out Red Grant.
I think the DC area, DMV, we might be like number one with comedians.
We've been on.
When you really look
We've been on
lineage, especially over the past 25
bro,
years,
we've been on.
So we got a new wave, like I said. You, Pat, Davey, Goofies.
Got Cray. You got Cray. You got we got some people, bro.
Is Free Hefner a comedian?
Yeah. Got his own lane though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, if you're doing anything to make people laugh, bro.
Free. like Old Dog. But then
you got the OGs too.
But then you go back. So I know that the newer people I referenced are influenced by the older people, but Red Grant, Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence.
You got Earthquake.
Shout out to Earthquake. Like, do comedians kind of compete city to city on some shit? We better than y'all at this shit.
I ain't never heard the conversation, but I know niggas know when we step up in that room, bro.
Feel like these. You look at like,
but you don't get me wrong though. You got some other cities that got some funny niggas though.
I mean, I know Atlanta's a good city that I can think of.
You got Baltimore. Baltimore got some strong niggas. You got Philly. Philly got some strong, funny motherfuckers. And who else I say? Baltimore, Philly, and that can give us some comp. I think that's where it end at. You got Baltimore, Philly.
Ali Sadiq.
Cali. I get Cali.
I'm trying to think of
Cali's so
where's
big.
Eddie Murphy from?
Where the fuck is Eddie Murphy from?
I know Mike Epps is from Indiana, so that's more Midwest.
Yeah.
Corey Holcomb from the Midwest too, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm trying to think of like city-wise. Like what city has the lineage like we got?
We bruh.
I don't know what Red Fox and Richard Pryor and Robert
Harris from.
You know what I'm saying?
We got a team. I'm talking about, you'd be like, you bring your best, I'm gonna bring my best. We got a lineup, bro.
What was the you making me think about Comic View. So like even like comedic platforms, like what happened to like Def Jam, Comic View? Like how does comedy not fall off, but comedic platforms kind of
I feel like people got too sensitive, bro. People got too sensitive. The world got too sensitive.
Definitely.
And it was certain shit that people couldn't say no more. So it kind of like, it went away, bro. Because Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, niggas was going hard on that jump, bro. But some of the shit that was said.
Arne S.J. is another one. Shout out to Arne S.J. With like the way he did his comedy. He had a very unique type of comedy, the way he was a physical comedian.
Yeah.
Doing the dead leg shit.
Dance, all that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but to the point that the talking point, the platform gave people 5-10 minutes to do that. Yeah. Like now with social media, it's kind of like everybody got to do it on their own. Yeah. Where it's like, where's the shows where it's like, all right, we're gonna put this platform together to bring the young hot comics up. That's gonna
niggas done tried it. People done tried it.
That shit is like I can't think of the last time I really. It's been some shows they tried to reboot that Comedy Jam stuff. They tried to reboot Comedy if I'm not mistaken.
Kevin Hart had it. Well, I know Kevin Hart was a judge on one of them Jones.
Matter of fact, they got all deaf comedy.
Yeah.
You make me. So, what do you think about T.I. as a comedian? Excuse me.
Whatever you feel like you can do, you could do. T.I. is an entertainer though.
See, good.
So it ain't hard to like switch over. You already know what it is. So it's like, but it ain't no hard.
Do you think it's a thing where it's like I'll give an example with porn, right? I guess it's a funny time to talk about porn, right? I guess I am. I mean, that is what it is. Right? It's the second time I've
It's all good. It's all good.
But if you notice though, like you see, like when you look at the transitions and like in certain genres, like you see like the women that was in like, I ain't even gonna go back to like print magazines. I'm gonna go back to the DVD girls, like the Cherokees and the Pinkies. Like they put in a different type of work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's like, they was getting ran.
That's why I kicked my shit off with.
That's where it started.
Yeah, that's where it started.
So you don't know about the magazine. Yeah. That's before your day.
I found a couple in my uncle, say they stash. I know about the magazines.
You might have stumbled across a VHS tape. You might have had a VCR. You know? But now you got women like, I ain't never been in a strip club. I ain't never been on a hoe stroll. But I'm killing it on OnlyFans. Is that the same way with comedy? Where somebody could be like, man, I've been doing that. I hear the narrative. That's why I'm bringing it up. Like, yeah, I've been, like I said, working the chitlin circuit. Mm-hmm. Going to open mics. Before I've been doing this before social media. Now I'm seeing people doing skits. I'm seeing Desi. Desi he gotta have a mean budget for the skits he puts together. He put them don'ts together. Yeah, should be looking like mini movies. Yeah, like is that same energy there in comedy where it's like, man, this man ain't been no comedian. He got all these social media likes and fame. You gotta respect it though, bro. We not there. Hate generation. Yeah, but it's like, and I don't want nobody to get mad at me. That be the old people stuck in their ways, bro. Everything changes, bro. No matter what's going on, your job change, shit change, bro. So it's like you gotta adapt to the change, bro. You can't be mad at them. Niggas and spawn. Yeah, nah, you can't get mad at them. Man, with the game, I had to accept it's a different game. You either have to appreciate it for the evolved version of it or let it go. Is it like that with comedy? Is it at a point where it's like, to hell with them old jokers is doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna just do skits. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ever do stand up. I might get some bread, and I feel like I'm an official comedian. Is there a benchmark from a comedian standpoint where it's like, man, you gotta do it this way, or you gotta have certain accomplishments? Yeah. You get your people stuck in their ways. And they feel like this is the way it was when I was here. So y'all both do the same thing. Like, nah, bro. Hell nah. What? How you gonna say that? I respect you though, OG, because you paved the way for us and you was doing it before us, but come on, man. It's a different time. So so that's got to be challenging. Like, how challenging is it from your perspective, not just speaking for you, but how challenging is it to pay homage but not necessarily do what the OGs did? Like, I'll use me and like Pop's example for example, like Pop's never started a business, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He worked his way up through management. You know what I'm saying? I went to school for business management. You know, every time I started a new in-depth, whatever, it could have been rapping or, you know what I'm saying, starting a business or podcasting. Like, you need to go, man, you need to get a government job. You need to do. Yeah. I mean, I ain't doing that. I need you to understand I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. Like, that confidence to be able to be like, nah, I'm not doing what you want me to do regardless. Mm-hmm. Is that there in comedy at this point where we see where the transition is going? Because with tech, the way that people connect, is it gonna be like some of the things we kind of mentioned? Is it going to be just a shift away from certain things, or do you see newer comedians kind of bringing certain stuff back, paying homage, or was it like, fuck it, like, nah, like, we don't care if, you know, you don't respect the fact that our stand-up game isn't mean. Yeah, because I mean, I might just do skits and movies. Yeah, because that's it's cool to be there. You still reaping the benefits of that lane. Mm-hmm. So it's like they probably look the younger generation. They looking like, why should I? Like, I'm cool where I'm at. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got to pee, y'all. Zay, pause. Please. Part 2 coming. Yeah, so like I said, we discussed a bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah. Just overall, like, where do you see the state of comedy now moving forward? It's in a good place now. Mm-hmm. It's in a good place because it's like
I feel like you get what's going on right now. The audience got different categories to pick from. It ain't just like one category to pick from. If you into skits, you know what I'm saying, you got your people you could pick from skits. You like stand up, you got your people you could pick from stand up. You know what I'm saying? It's more than one category and shit. So I feel like it's going in a good place, man. And the way we going now, motherfuckers gonna need a lot of laughs. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of laughter. Yeah, that shit is gonna be a need, man. So I feel like it's in a good place right now. It's in a great spot, bro.
And where are things going for you? Like I said, we about to wrap up. Like, what's coming up next for Jarvis? Where's Jarvis crazy ass going with his community? I said community. That's how you know I'm getting twisted.
That's cool. That's cool.
Where's Jarvis crazy ass going with his comedy? Moving forward, 2025, 2026 and beyond. Like, what do you see yourself doing, and where you going with it?
I'm at a stage now where I'm revamping myself, building me a team, bro, and really like getting more like on the business side to make it make sense and shit. Not just doing shit just to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, the next couple moves I make, I'm trying to make them count. I ain't trying to, I'm not, I love it. I love comedy. I love to do it and shit, but it's like, I want to use this to like really change my life, bro. So it's like,
it's beautiful.
I gotta, all around it gotta make sense. I ain't trying to just be going out here just to be doing it. Yeah, I like to do it. I do comedy. Yeah, man, don't worry about nothing, man. Just go on the stage. I'm gonna bring you some people in. I know you're charging these people, but I like to do it. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? With all my moves, they gotta make sense now, bro. Cause I did it for a minute where it's like I was getting my shit off, but it like now that I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, looking in now, it just wasn't making sense. So now it's like this shit gotta make sense, bro. And now you know what I'm saying, I got a seed, you know what I'm saying, I got family and shit, so this shit gotta make sense now.
Gotcha.
So, but I still love to do it. I you know what I'm saying? I love to do it, but I just needed to work for me. That's all.
That's a bet. Gotta make it work. Yeah. All right, so plug the people in, man. Talk about your social media where they can check you out at.
Jarvis Crazy Ass. You know what I'm saying? Instagram. I will get y'all my Facebook, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with you enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a nickname for my Facebook. I Facebook my first and my last name. That's the suit and tie joint. So if you find me on Facebook, get at me. But Instagram is Jarvis Crazy Ass, man. And get up with me, Slim.
Hey, man, it's crazy ass Jarvis is Cool Hunter, man.
Yeah, shout out to Cool Hunter, man. Bro, I appreciate you. For real.
Absolutely. All day, every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to all the up-and-coming DMV comics. Like I said, we mentioned Pat, Goofy's, Davey. Name some more names.
A couple people gonna get mad at me. See that? See you put me in a situation. Craig, shout out to Craig.
Lonnie B, funny as shit.
Waffle, my good man from around my way, Be Anonymous. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna get me cussed out, man. They were like, God damn, though, you couldn't name me. You know what I'm saying? But the ones I can remember, man, shout out to y'all, man. We all doing the same thing, bro. And
shout out to comedy, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to comedy from the DMV to worldwide, man. We out, man. It's cool conversations, man. Love.